Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT. It's time for another Group 3 race on Gran Turismo Sport. So, it's time to going in to take part 2 by using the U.D.R.S Super Racing Concept 2018 once again to be able to race on Kyoto Driving Park, Yamagiwa. So, this is going to get everything will be prepared, that this is going to get everything will be ready. So, good thing that part 1 is definitely might be very challenging, that this is going to get everything well struggled to get. So in case before you're about to be watching this video, so please leave a like, comment and subscribe before enjoying this video, because this is going to be very perfectly we might be able to get started out for this race. So let's just gonna do and keep up for having another good clean race, and this is definitely might be pretty good to be able to stay strong, to stay focused, and mostly stay balanced. That this is definitely important, because this is going to get everything a little bit risk to get, but the challenge is it's going to get pretty harder to be able to keep it well maintained. We'll be able to stay focused if we can. Now let's just going to go and get ready to get started. So this is definitely might be able to take the second part that this is going to be able to going in. Alright, now let's just going to do it to make sure that this is going to be able to beat the lap time. Is going to get everything important. So let's just going to be able to do the best we can, because this is going to get everything a little bit harder to be able to beat for only 1 minute and 36 seconds. So looks like this is going to get everything a little bit well handling in for it. So just going to be able to stay on the inside of the first turn is definitely might be coming in. So by continuing for a little bit racing conclusion, because well, this might needs to be able to get on into the better position that this is going to might need to get. So looks like this is going to be able to have that U.D.R.S Super Racing concept, that this might needs to get stronger and increase, that this is going to get everything a little bit challenging for it, since the last race just definitely end up in last place, because well, gonna have to do a lot of more work, because this is going to get everything challenging to get, because this is going to get everything by the risk that this is going to be able to take a lot of balance. We might be able to avoid cutting up the track for penalties. So just going to be able to do the best we can, because this is going to get everything will be challenging to be made, because just going to have to take a lot of practice that this is going to might need to get, until at the end of this day they will be able to have different daily races going on, that this is going to be able to be prepared for the challenge. So we might be able to get ready, because this is going to be the last day of the daily challenges, and now this is going to get everything will be ready to go. So well, can't believe it that the Porsche 911 Turbo and the Monster Roadster is definitely might be pretty fun to be able to enjoy it. So good thing that this is definitely might be a very good excellent one make race to be able to coming in. And mostly the Group 3 race, this is definitely might be taking balancing by the risk that this is going to be able to coming in. So let's just going to be able to climb up, and then just going to keep up the distance. So just going to be able to go for only 1 second, and then this is definitely might be it. So it's going to get everything a little bit tighter to be able to get everything needs to be able to keep coming. And then this is going to have to take plenty inside turns for might go possible to get. But it is pretty hard to be able to have to stay strong to be able to keep the throttle. We might need it to be able to make sure. So let's just going to have to try to do everything we can. So this is going to get everything properly, that this might set up for this another round of this race. And this is going to be able to keep coming in to be able to get in for it. Alright, this is going to get everything a little bit harder to be able to take one good turn. Just going to be able to give it one good amount of grip, that this is definitely might be perfectly for use. Okay, 4 seconds and 40 seconds to go. Now this is definitely might be getting in to take a little bit edge on for it. Just going to have to do it much further ways to get. Now let's just going to be able to take a good gap distance check, that this is going to be able to coming in, and then this is going to get everything a little bit tighter to be able to reach up for only 1 minute and 36 seconds by the range. But this is going to get everything will might be able to get everything straight up forward. Okay, now it's just gonna have to take another good sideways turn. It's gonna get everything a little bit tighter up, and then just gonna stay on the throttle to be able to make it much holding in, and then just gonna have to keep everything well efficient. We might get everything in. Okay, there you go. Now, just gonna be able to beat for only a lap time range that this is gonna get everything closer to get. So, just gonna be able to go for 1 minute and 35 seconds, if possible, that this is definitely might be able to use the manual transmission if you really want to go expert pro at it. That could be giving best option choices, and then standard drivers that this is gonna be able to go automatically, but it's gonna be able to take plenty of skills that this is going to be able to take, so might be able to deal with a ghost distance is definitely might be able to get everything on for. Okay, just going to have to keep it well tight, because just going to be able to stay on track that this is definitely might be needed to be able to make sure. Okay, outside turn is going to get everything a little bit harder to get. Okay, looks like just gonna go for only one more lap, and then this has got to be it. Now, this is definitely might be able to take a lot of hard work that this is gonna be able to keep up on it, because this is gonna get everything might be needed to be able to make sure, because every distance and every corners is gonna get everything will be situated, because this is gonna get everything a little bit tougher for us, that if we might be able to give a one good achievable lap time that this is going to be able to earn. Okay, so probably that this is definitely might be able to keep using the previous record that we just already took, so well, maybe we just definitely always gonna have to keep trying until we might be able to get better, until maybe this is gonna get everything will be usual to be able to get in for. Okay, just gonna get everything a little bit closer to get, but this is definitely might be pretty stronger, that this is definitely might need to have to stay well handling focus to get in for. Okay, just gonna have to get this one little extra brake balance that this is definitely might needed to get, but well, looks like this is gonna get everything a little bit well intense to see this one for it. Well, can't believe it that this race is going to get everything a little bit tougher like the last time that we just definitely enjoying for it. So, alright, here we go. This is going to be what I have to take for only a minute warm-up time until this is going to get everything will be ready to get started. So folks, do the best balanced race if you can, because this is going to be able to do one corner turn at a given lap, that this is definitely might be able to take the risk, we might get everything we'll be prepared for. But this is definitely might be the strength of every Group 3 racing on Yamagiwa. Could be getting tougher to be able to get everything will be needed to be able to make sure, because this is going to be able to take the balanced race, that this is going to get everything we might need to have a very good amount of grip, that this is going to be able to going in. So, looks like just gonna be able to take one good ways to be able to join in session. So, let's just gonna be able to get ready to get started for the race begins. So, this will might be able to join in session. We will be ready to go. So, looks like things are definitely might be pretty good. Now, looks like even for taking one good strong challenge, because top 2 players are now definitely currently using the U.D.R.S Super Racing concept. So, that should be pretty good. So, even that this is going to be able to get everything will be ready to get started for this race. So do the best balanced race if you can, because this is going to get very slippery, that this is going to be able to take between the FR and MR Group 3 cars. Is going to get everything challenging. We might be prepared. Alright, let's just going to have to go and get started for another 4 laps, and then this is going to get everything will be ready to be able to get this party on the road, to be able to get started out for it, because this is going to have to take plenty of inside turns as much as possible, but even the throttle could be needed as well, because just gonna be able to use it properly by the choice, because this is gonna be able to take a tough race that this is gonna be able to going in, because everything is definitely might be able to get everything to succeed since the circuit experience, but we'll have to be able to do the best we can, because this is going to be very advanced driving skills that this is going to be able to get. Alright, looks like just going to have to go in, and then just going to wait for the chicane until 3 seconds remaining, and then this is going to be able to have one part of the warm-up that this is going to be able to get everything ready. Alright, so starting out on 9th place, because this is going to get everything a little bit stronger overtake for my needs. So giving one good ways to be able to increase the driver rating that this is going to be able to get by the time Will might be able to get started out for. So looks like, let's see how it does, and then this is definitely might be able to give one perfect clean race opportunity that this is going to have everything will be ready. Alright, commencing on the rolling start, and then this is going to be able to have to do the radar that this will might be able to be prepared to be able to get started. So let's go, and then this is going to be able to have another 4-lap race that this is going to be prepared to be able to get started, and then looks like rolling properly in for formation, and then this is going to be able to get ready to take the green light for a go. So let's go for it. Okay, just gonna have to stay on that inside turn. It is gonna get very stronger to be able to get well contested. Just keep a good eye on the throttle, and then this is gonna be able to give it one good second turn approach that this is gonna be able to get in for. Okay, there you go. Just gonna get nearly closer. Just gonna be able to give one good better turbo speed that this is definitely might be able to coming in. Keep up the grip, and then this is going to be able to stay on touch on the inside that this is going to be able to get everything in. Okay, just going to have to wait for the opponent until this is going to be able to give a little bit wide open space that this is going to be able to take. Okay, looks like just keep going, and then don't lose any grip, because I just saw a few of them just definitely got spin out, getting caught off the track. Okay, looks like this is definitely might be able to have to stay careful for having this race. So looks like finally made it in 5th place. So looks like this is definitely might be coming one piece, that this is definitely might be able to take one motivational skills we might have. Oh man, great. Looks like just gonna get a little bit caught up on it. Just gonna be able to find a way to be able to get everything well controlled to be able to get situated. Well, looks like this race is definitely might be getting a little bit slippery for it. Okay, looks like just try to keep up, and then don't do any mistakes, because try to get everything will be able to stay focused. We might be needed to be on guard. Okay, that should do it. Now, this is definitely might be able to do well proper stability balance that this is going to be able to coming in. Okay, just find a good opening spot, overtake, and then this is going to be able to get everything well properly that this will might get everything settled. Okay, looks like there it goes again. Just going to be able to be very careful about having this for a very unbalanced race, that this is going to get everything well properly, that this will might need to take plenty of exercise caution we might get prepared for. Now we're just going to be able to stay focused, and then looks like we're going on the halfway lap around the track, that this is going to get everything we might do progress, that this is going to be able to stay on it. Okay, this is probably able to take that second chicane, just do it very proper ways to be able to get. Well, every race always gets a little bit harder to be able to try to make sure, because don't get too aggressive. Just try to make something very contingency and be very passive to be able to master the track, because it's a challenging race that this is going to be able to be prepared for. Now, let's just gonna have to take one good smooth turns, and then this has to be able to take one good distance that this one might be able to watch the gap whenever it's going to be able to coming in from behind, and keep going straight up ahead. And this is definitely might be able to take plenty of skills that this is going to be able to make it much harder to be able to endure. Okay, just gonna have to take one good inside turn. Is definitely might be able to do the safer way to get. Okay, just gonna have to make sure to make one good clear dodging overtake, and then this is gonna be able to have to going in. All right, back in 5th place. Now, this is definitely might be pretty good, better that this is definitely might have everything to take the balance, but might be able to going in to do one safer ways properly to get. Okay, just gonna have to take one good inside turn, and then this is gonna be able to proceed onto the final lap. Okay, hold it. This is going to get everything a little bit steadiness and concentrated, and then make one good push to be able to have to get everything to be able to go by the throttle. Now, everything is going to be able to do proper balancing race, that this is going to have to take a lot of concentration, that this is going to be able to stay steady, to be very focusing during this race, folks. So, just going to be able to take one more lap. That should probably be able to do the trick. And then this is going to be able to take plenty of handling skills, that this is going to be able to stay maintained on the balance. Okay, just going to have to take a little bit few technical S turns. This definitely might be able to take a little sideways. Okay, there you go. This is going to get everything a little bit properly to be able to get well focused to get. Okay, looks like everything is doing good. Just gonna be able to keep up the balance, that this is definitely might be needs to stay properly, will might get everything better by the terms. So this is definitely might be very good to be able to take another round for this race. So this is gonna be able to take one good excellent ways, and then there's the yellow flag just called in, and then just definitely might be recovered it. Oh man, I thought he almost had it, so I thought he could probably be able to take the podium. Well, looks like this is going to be able to take one good ways, that this is definitely might need to stay balanced when you're on 1st place. So, looks like that was a very good race finish, and then just finally made it in 4th place in one piece. So, that was definitely might be very good to be able to keep up on it. So, looks like this is going to get everything, but might be able to keep trying to be able to make sure taking a good balanced race is definitely might be important, to be able to stay stability to be able to maintain. Alright, so looks like just finally went up to 5 positions, so that was a very great race. So for once that this is definitely might be able to have to take plenty of balancing skills of racing, is definitely might be concentrating, that this is going to get everything will be worked properly to be able to maintain the pace without failed. So looks like very good to be able to take a daily workout complete finish, and then that was a very good race, you guys. This is definitely might be a very good race to be able to keep up, to be able to stay steady and stay balanced, that this is definitely might be able to have to do properly to be able to get in for it. So definitely might be able to have to take the result outcome, that this is going to be very good to be able to keep raising up the sportsmanship rating, that this is going to get everything we'll be able to get. So that was a good race, so that was very good, you guys, because this is definitely might be very perfect. So hope this is going to be able to race for another time to be able to get ready. So looks like it's time to be able to check for today's daily workout vehicle complete to receive, so let's see which one should I'm about to choose. The Honda Fit Hybrid. Okay, so this is definitely might be very good receivable for a different red color, so that'll be added to the garage for a good livery design. So, good thing that was a very good race, that this is definitely might be able to have a very good conclusion. So, the first part is definitely might be went last place, that this is definitely might be very hard to get. And the second part was definitely very good to be able to keep up, to be able to reach up onto the top position. So this is definitely might be very good to be able to have the second part by using the same car on the same track by taking a Group 3 race is definitely might be pretty challenging. So try to keep up for having one good steadiness race, you guys, because this is definitely might be important to avoid getting spin out or getting off the track by having a little bit loose control, by taking a little bit handling issue effect. So do the best you can. Just gonna be able to stay clean on a very good perfect race if we might be able to succeed to achieve. Alright folks, glad that you really enjoyed this race. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and bell for notification upload, and the links on the description down below if you want to see more. I'll be seeing you guys next time for continuing on the daily race on Gran Turismo Sport, and I'll see you guys later. Keep on racing, stay cool.